little bit of what she does and talk to her about her views on life, politics, and maybe even evolution. Who knows?
You mean other people have views on these things besides us?
Yeah, and there's a probably backed by facts also.
That's very true. I don't know. I mean, we just pull things out of thin air here, folks.
We really depend on our audience to straighten us out when we say things wrong. Because as long as nobody says anything, hey, we figure we're doing pretty good.
Well, I know I've caught a couple of the shows about extraterrestrials and ancient aliens, and it is really within the realm and the scope of believability that over the span of years, many years, hundreds of years, that the Earth was visited by extraterrestrials who have helped us along the way with our evolution as far as scientific discoveries go, etc. That's one of the things to be considered especially when you discuss the possibilities of life on other planets and in other galaxies. I mean, how could we possibly believe that we are the only planet that shows humanoid life?
I don't know. But then again, as I said before, maybe the people who came down came down from heaven to help us out.
You're talking about angels?
Angels.
Angels and demons. Dan Brown.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, who's to say?
Well,
what's the difference between an alien and an angel? They both come out of the sky.
I've never seen angels depicted with oval faces with slots for eyes or whatever, but who knows?
Well, listen, but we never saw aliens or angels.
Very true. Never been abducted by one, so I couldn't tell you.
Again, government hides a lot of things. Why couldn't they be hiding the aliens, Roswell, all that good stuff?
Well, but that is for another topic and another day. We're trying very hard here, folks.
Yeah, you have to remember also one other thing, but kids have this a lot. It's called attention deficit. And I think we have it also. Our attention level is about 3 seconds, then we go to the next subject.
Well, as we said before, it's very difficult when no one else calls in. This is the second go-around on evolution, science or God, creationism versus Darwin. And, we did have a good discussion going on Friday, and a caller called up, and we stuck to the topic for a while, and then we digressed. We really don't want to talk about any of the other things that we've been discussing because those things are basically played out, But, I mean,
if anybody wants to talk to us about the affordable...
No.
No, for the audience.
Think about this, ladies and gentlemen. How do you explain the fact that man has one more rib than woman? Okay, when it says in the Bible that God created Eve, although first it was Lilith, but God created woman as a companion to man by taking a rib from Adam while Adam slept, and therefore a woman has one more rib than a man. Okay, I can't explain it. We talk about Adam and Eve, but as I said, in the Bible, if you delve deeper and deeper, Lilith was the first female created for Adam by God, and according to Scripture, she would not be subservient to Adam in any way. She was the first female espousing the Equal Rights Amendment, one could say, and therefore God banished her from Eden, and she became a spirit thought of as one who steals the souls of young babies And that's one of the explanations for SIDS, sudden infant death syndrome. Okay, but again, now I'm digressing. Okay, why am I digressing? Because I'm running out of anything to say. My mouth is dry, and I'm waiting for someone to please call up.
You have to realize, ladies and gentlemen, Mark and I don't take commercial breaks. There's no music being played. We don't have a moment to gather our thoughts. Everything we're doing.
What thoughts?
Whatever. Everything we're doing is basically just ad-libbing, and we have absolutely no pads, no writing material in front of us.
No notes.
Nothing at all. The only thing we work on is your calls. The calls are what gives us the oomph to move on, as they say.
It's the stimulation, ladies and gentlemen. It's the banter back and forth between people. Okay, whether you agree or disagree. Once again, I've said before, Felix has said before, we welcome people who disagree with us as well. If you're a fervent believer in one religion or the other, and you believe that the earth is 6,000 years old, and Scripture tells us that God created the earth in 7 days, 6 days actually. On the seventh day he rested.
Oh, we got us some mail. Let's see if it's somebody from our audience sending us. Oh, yes, we got somebody here from a comment from somebody called
Snickerdoodle.
Snickerdoodle.
Let's see what it says.
Let's see what she commented on. Oh, my, I can't read this. It's too small.
Please do not wait. No, the top part there is about, commented on evolution. Take a drink, Mark. I value that comment very much. In fact, I have coffee here. I'm rarely without coffee. In fact, as a teacher, the principal once said to me, Mr. Kinnickson, we can tell that you are in the building because we can follow the droppings of your coffee cup all the way to your room. But as I said before, Felix has some water in front of him. He also has coffee. Remember, we are the coffee party. Don't forget. Get out there and become the change that you want to see. But Felix also has a big bottle of Johnny Walker, which is unopened because I don't think we're allowed to drink and broadcast.
We're not?
Well, I don't know. I'm not.
You know I hit the bottle every day, at least once.
But I value everything that Snickerdoodle has to say, and thank you so much. And I am taking my coffee right now. Here. If you hear the tapping, that's my coffee cup.
Thank you, Snickerdoodle. Snickerdoodle.
Okay, folks. Well, that's one comment. Now, if somebody could call up at 516-665-1860, maybe we can actually get somebody who has some opinions. Please.
No, there's no begging on this show.
Don't leave us hanging, folks.
I may have to hit the bottle of scotch again. Here we go. Wait,
let's wrap it.
Okay, here you go. That's how we hit the bottle.
That's how we hit the bottle. We're wrapping the bottle, exactly.
And we put teetotalers to shame. We drink less than teetotalers.
That's very true, because who knows what they have in those teacups.
Yeah. We are really... I'm going to do something that Mark said don't do.
You going to the bathroom?
No, I'll wait till the end of the show for that. It's bad enough me talking to you. Imagine if you're here by yourself. What would you do then?
I don't know, but I tell you one thing. All this talking and drinking coffee really stimulates one.
Yes, and then if you start hearing us speaking a little differently, you will know why.
Which are we doing today?
I'm going to do...
a new one?
No new ones at all.
Well, those of you who have been following the show know that one of our favorites here is Roadkill Blues by Pete Berwick.
What happened originally, this show was supposed to be for truckers. And that's what it was called, Trucking to Heaven. They were supposed to talk about miracles and different stories that they had.
Well, I just thought about something. If you get some of these truckers to drink some of that Johnny Walker that you have over there, they will be trucking all the way to heaven,
Exactly.
So they have to be careful.
But anyway, that was the whole idea behind the show, and as evolved, truckers really weren't getting on and listening to us, but everybody else was. So we talked to everybody else, and there's still a trucker out there that wants to listen to us and has a comment and tell a story about driving story. Then go ahead. But here's a little song. Yeah, go ahead.
No, go. I was just going to say that I haven't been online at all yet, so if any of you have tried to reach me on the computer, whether it's Facebook or email, I haven't been on the computer today, so I will check it out when I get home later tonight.
Okay, again, this song is called Roadkill Blues, and it's really more relevant for people who are on the road all the time, but it's sort of fun, so here it is. Just a little splurt of it.
There's a raccoon on the shoulder, ain't going anywhere. There's a possum wearing tire tracks, a dead skunk fills the air. There's a piece of something over here, the rest is over there. I'm about to lose my lunch. Hey, look out for that deer, I got the roadkill blues. I got the roadkill blues.
I got the Roadkill Blues. Oh, yes. Due to copyright, we're really not allowed to play any song in its full length because this is not a music. This is just a purely talk show. But we are allowed to play up to 30 seconds of a song. So that you get a little idea of what this is. It's a song about Roadkill Blues.
Well, we also thought that possibly putting on a little music might wake up some listener, and by accident they may actually dial our number at 516-665-1860 and let us know how they feel about evolution, God or science.
Mark, how does the coffee party feel about evolution?
Well, being a political party, the Coffee Party can't say anything negative about God.
We're apolitical.
We're apolitical, but one would say that it hasn't been proven, as we said earlier, how long a day was way back then. So it's very possible that 6 days might have been millions and millions of years going by. Resting on the seventh day, of course. So
maybe the seventh day where he's resting.
Well, I'm retired. I don't know about you. You're still working.
Yeah, I'm talking about God.
All I do is retire, is rest.
No, God is still resting the seventh day.
I don't fall asleep until about 5 in the morning.
Wait till God wakes up again after his rest. We're all in trouble.
Well, maybe you should give God some scotch, Slip my Mickey.
There's nothing wrong with believing in science and also believing in religion. Religion is a faith. It doesn't necessarily have to be fact. It's something that's in your heart, something that you believe.
No, religion is anything but fact. Religion is strictly faith. No one has ever seen God. Have you?
No.
We've seen, people may have lived through miracles when somebody will say, oh, that's a miracle, that's a miracle. But what spurs that? Faith. Faith in something or someone greater than you. Okay? And I do know one thing. I know that as you get older, one begins to grasp and hold on to that faith as much as they can. Possibly because you're afraid that, look, our time is limited.
And you start believing in it because, hey, the alternative is nothing.
Well, that also depends, you see. Had a discussion with my friend about that in Florida. I know he doesn't believe in anything after. I've always said that I believe that, and my own personal belief, that there must be something, not there must, for me, there's something after death because it makes death more palatable as far as an explanation is concerned. Okay, I can't see death as being the end all. But in the Jewish religion, I